Imagine opening your eyes, and instead of hearing a school bell, the very first sound you hear is a train arriving exactly on time. If I had been born here, my life would probably have started with discipline and order. From kindergarten, I would have learned not to disturb others, to wait patiently in line, and to do every task with care. Even though there are very few public trash bins, people usually take their trash home. Because cleanliness isn't just a rule, it's a habit. At 6 years old, I would most likely walk to school by myself, just like many children do. I'd put on my school uniform, wear my bright yellow safety hat, and greet my friends along the way. One thing that might surprise you is that after classes, we wouldn't leave the classroom for a janitor to clean. We would clean it ourselves. The goal isn't just a tidy classroom, it's learning to respect the places you use. For breakfast, instead of toast and chocolate cereal, I'd probably eat steamed rice, miso soup, grilled fish, and eggs. At school, lunch would be a balanced meal called kyushoku, often including rice, vegetables, fish or chicken, and soup. Dinner could be ramen, udon, soba noodles, Japanese curry with rice, yakisoba, tonkatsu, sushi, onigiri, or okonomiyaki. If I wanted dessert, I might choose mochi or dorayaki, and green tea would simply become part of everyday life. School wouldn't end when the last class was over. I'd probably join a school club, maybe volleyball, kendo, music, or art. Because in Japan, school isn't only about studying, it's also about growing together as a team. During my free time, I might go to karaoke with friends, collect capsule toys from gacha machines, or spend hours at arcade centers playing rhythm games. Then I'd come home and turn on an anime. Maybe I'd watch Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Spy Times Family, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, Naruto, Frieren, or My Hero Academia. Studio Ghibli would probably hold a special place in my heart. Movies like Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, and Howl's Moving Castle wouldn't just be animated films, they would become part of my childhood. Actors like Kento Yamazaki, Takeru Sato, Ryoma Takeuchi, and Masaki Suda would appear on my screen all the time. Among actresses, Suzu Hirose, Mei Nagano, and Minami Hamabe would be some of the biggest stars. In music, artists like Yoasobi, Kenshi Yonezu, Ado, and official Hige Dandism would be everywhere. On television, I'd grow up watching hilarious game shows, cooking programs, and long-running anime series. On New Year's Eve, just like millions of other people, I'd probably watch the famous music show Kohaku Uta Gassen. The festivals would feel completely different too. In spring, my family and I would have picnics under blooming cherry blossom trees during Hanami. In summer, we'd wear colorful yukata, enjoy local Matsuri festivals, eat delicious street food, and watch spectacular fireworks. At New Year, we'd visit a shrine for Hatsumode, the year's first prayer. Children's Day, Tanabata, and the Mid-Autumn Moon Festival would also become some of my favorite celebrations. What about religion? Interestingly, many people don't identify with just one religion. Shinto traditions and Buddhist customs often exist side by side. For example, my family might visit a Shinto shrine on New Year's Day, while funerals would usually follow Buddhist traditions. For many families, that's completely normal. Even the way I'd see life would be different. I grow up hearing ideas like kaizen, improving a little every day, ikigai, finding a reason to wake up every morning, gaman, enduring hardships with patience and dignity, and wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection. These wouldn't just be philosophical concepts, they would quietly shape everyday life. But life wouldn't be perfect. Schoolwork could be intense, university entrance exams extremely stressful, and many adults work very long hours. Young people often feel enormous pressure about their future. So, like every country, Japan has its own challenges. Still, one thing is certain. If I had been born here, I wouldn't just eat different food. The way I think, treat other people, and live my everyday life would probably be completely different.